Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the trucking industry and how it's finally coming out of this freight recession. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating out of their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about LMI, the Logistics Managers Index, and how this is actually indicating for January that we're finally coming out of this freight recession. The trucking industry is finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But I will say this is just the beginning, but this is a very good beginning. So let's jump in. In the past, we've made videos about LMI, Logistics Managers Index. I'll leave little cards here in the corner for you guys to watch those if you'd like. I also wrote an extensive blog post specifically covering the January LMI numbers, explaining how it works, what it looks like. So we're going to go into a lot more detail in the blog post. Of course, I'll leave the URL in the description box below. It's a quick post, but it's very detailed and it'll make a lot more sense. Now, let's jump in with the rest of the video. The LMI looks at 5 primary areas. We're looking at transportation, we're looking at inventory, warehousing, pricing, and finally technology. Now, it is a leading indicator of economic activity. Now, what this means is that generally the logistics side of things precedes what happens in the economy. So what we're seeing from the LMI comes in a bit later. What we have to also remember is that February's release is for January's numbers. So this is actually working for truckers really well, starting off the year on a very strong note. So guys, it's a strong indicator of economic activity. It can help you identify emerging trends, and that's something that we actually use. We analyze the LMI on a monthly basis as it comes out. Now, I don't make monthly videos. I probably should. I will start with posting monthly analysis blog posts about the previous month. So maybe, you guys could check in on the blog. Nonetheless, and I'll leave a little card in the corner. You can click that and take a look at those articles or look at our blog. But it's super easy. Just go to aftdispatch.com, click on blog, and it's all right there. It's the last post that I've made as of the recording of this video. I don't know when you're going to be watching it. Nonetheless, guys, it also allows for performance benchmarking. This is super important because as a small company, you're able to actually benchmark your company, your processes, your business performance to the market. Now, it's a little bit tougher to do, but as a forecasting tool, works absolute wonders, especially being a leading indicator, not a laggard or a lagging indicator. Now, what we're also seeing is an overall expansion in the market, guys. This is super important. This is what we've been waiting for. Every metric on LMI for January is positive. This is huge news because this is the very first time that we've seen this happen since September of 2019. This is the sign we've been looking for to see is the first quarter, is the second quarter of 2024 finally going to turn the tide, turn a new page, whatever you want to call it. Are things finally going to change? And based on this information, it certainly looks that way. Also the rates I'm going to show you, they're quite even. Slight decline from last week, but it's not statistically significant, I would say. Having that baseline be higher than it was and remain high, even if it doesn't increase or even if it goes down ever so slightly, we'll take it. This is fantastic. So we are seeing an expansion across the board. Every metric is firing on every cylinder, if you will. And generally speaking, the really fantastic news is that transport, inventory, and warehousing, out of the 5, the 3 are all expanding. And some of the other ones, they're just expanding at at a lesser degree than they have in the previous months, closing out December. So still fantastic news. And if you have any questions whatsoever, watch those videos. I'll leave those cards in a corner. You can always leave us a comment in the comment section below. Please make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to switch over the camera. We're going to look over the loads that we booked for our customers. The numbers look fantastic. And I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, this week we have a bunch of vans and a flatbed. Everyone did very, very well. The numbers remain high. So we definitely like that since last week and hopefully into next week. But what's really interesting this week is that 3 of the 7 top performing carriers and owner operators on this week's video actually achieved a higher gross and better rates than the rest of the guys. And did this in 6 days rather than a week. So let's jump in, starting off with one of those guys, Reggie. Reginald runs solo, regular dry van, started off in Mitchell, South Dakota, took a load to Springfield, Missouri with a 41,000 pound load of food product, 597 miles booked at $17.50, got him $293 a loaded mile. Then out of Webb City, Missouri to Bellevue, Washington, a long run. It's a 44,000 pound load of beverages, 1,981 loaded miles. They booked that at $4,500, which got them $227 a loaded mile for a ton of miles going to a fantastic market. Then out of Kent, Washington, they took them a load to Spokane Valley, Washington. A quick run there, 35,000 pounds of miscellaneous products, 286 loaded miles booked at $1,100. Got him $385 a loaded mile. Then he finished off out of Spokane, Washington to Spokane, Washington. A very, very quick 12-mile local run. Very light, 9,000 pounds of basically flavored carbonated beverages. It's just 4 pallets to be exact. $550 booked on his 12-mile run. They got $45.83 a mile. So excellent job there. Absolutely, easy money. And you always want to take those kind of shorter runs. They're hard to come by, but when you do get them, you want to definitely get them. Reggie, my hat's off to you, sir. Grossed $7,900. Did this in 6 days, ran 2,876 loaded miles, and did this at an average of $275 a loaded mile in this crazy market. So fantastic rates, great money. Oh, and by the way, another kicker, ran less than 100 miles in deadhead in his 6 days of working. So a fantastic job. Reggie, it just gets better and better. Next, we got Eric in his flatbed that I mentioned. Tyler, Texas, coming out to Magnolia, Arkansas. 36,000 pound load of palletized mulch. It's a strap and go type of a load. 172 quick miles, booked at $700, got him $407 a loaded mile. Next one out of Malvern, Arkansas, with a 1 pick 2 dropper going to Phoenix, Arizona, and Santa Fe Springs, California. It's a 47,000 pound load of machinery parts, another strap and go type of load. A lot of miles, 1,707 loaded miles booked. That one also at $4,500 like the dry van, got him $264 a loaded mile. Then Gardena, California, coming out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Very light load, 24,000 pounds of steel deck staging, 12 pieces in total, 282 loaded miles booked at $921. Got him $327 a loaded mile, and he finished off strong out of Yucca, Arizona, going to Modesto, California. It's a 45,000 pound load of plastic pipes. There was a requirement for a smoke tarp, so he did that. 513 loaded miles booked at $1,200, got him $234 loaded mile there. Now, Eric ran for 6 days, Friday to Thursday, ended up grossing an impressive $7,321 gross in his 6 days, ran 2,674 loaded miles, did that at an average of $274 a loaded mile average. Excellent job, and not all the freight was super heavy. If you're looking at it this way, very, very good gross, very good average per mile as well, especially for flatbeds in today's market. Moving on. Where's my third guy? There it is. So Justin's the third one. It's going to be a dry van solo coming out of Bloomington, California to go into Aurora, Colorado. It's a 34,000 pound load, 1,662 cases of food product, 994 miles booked at 2,804, got him 282 per loaded mile. Then Denver, Colorado to Tempe, Arizona with a 40,000 pound load of milk product, 857 miles booked at $1,300, got him $1.52 coming out to Arizona. But then out of Mesa, Arizona to Clackamas, Oregon, lots of miles, 43,000 pound load of food product. Once again, this time 1,277 loaded miles, booked that one at $2,900, got him an average of $227 a loaded mile on that one. Excellent job to increase the numbers. And that was it. Another driver that ran for 6 days, Wednesday to Tuesday, grossed $7,004 for the week, ran 3,128 loaded miles at an average of $224 per loaded mile average. So 6 days, Justin, excellent job. Very, very well done. Next we got Manuel. Did a bunch of shorter runs and it definitely paid off. Ran 7 days, starting off in Hutchinson, Kansas, going to Union, Missouri. It's a 43,000 pound load of basically bags of water softener pellets or salt pellets. 987 bags to be exact. 439 miles booked at $1,000. Got him $228 a load a mile coming out of Kansas. Then Maryland Heights, Missouri to Madison, Alabama, 41,000 pound load, 20 pallets of consumer products. They were mainly beverages, 438 miles booked at $1,500. Got them $342 a loaded mile there. Then Cherokee, Alabama to Somerset, Kentucky, 34,000 pound load of hygiene products, paper towels, toilet paper dispensers, towels, etc., etc. You get the idea. 34,000 pounds of that stuff, 309 miles booked at $1,050. Got him $340 a mile on that one. Next, at a Somerset, Kentucky, Zero Deadhead took a load to Fremont, Ohio with a 45,000 pound load of wood fuel pellets. 363 miles booked at $800. Got him $220 a mile there. Next, he took a load out of Toledo, Ohio, going to Battledorf, Iowa. So a little bit of a longer run, 45,000 pound load of aluminum, 391 loaded miles booked at $994. Got him $254 a loaded mile there. And he finished off at a Rock Island, Illinois, going to Louisville, Kentucky with a 40,000 pound load of pulpboard, fiberboard boxes. 424 miles booked at $1,100. Got him $259 a mile coming out to a decent market. And, you know, Manuel ran for 7 days, Thursday to Thursday, gross $6,444 in gross. Ran 2,364 loaded miles at an average of 273 a loaded mile. Very good gross, an excellent average per mile, I would say, and very good timing between the loads. Things just seem to have clicked, and he did very, very well. Next, we got Ryan coming out of Stafford, Texas, going to Salt Lake City, Utah with a 30,000 pound load of miscellaneous products, 1,443 loaded miles, booked at $3,650. Got him $253 a loaded mile. Then West Valley, Utah, coming out to Scottsbluff, Nebraska with a 42,000 pound load of palletized beverages. It was Coke products, 514 miles booked at $11.50. Got him $224 a loaded mile. And they finished off with Golden, Colorado, coming out to Missoula, Montana, 45.5 on the weight, load to scale, 903 mile. It was a beer load. $2,278 booked for $903. Got him $252 a loaded mile. Excellent, excellent job. 7 days on a road, and Ryan ended up grossing $7,078 in gross in 7 days, running 2,860 loaded miles at an average of $247 a loaded mile, while even having to go through some of the bad markets out there and bad areas. They still were able to get them some really, really good rates. Next we got an interesting one. Shelby runs a dry van coming out of Geismar, Louisiana to Clarksburg, West Virginia. It's a 12,500 pound light load of FAK, 1,050 miles booked at $2,200. Got him $210 a loaded mile. Then Beverly, West Virginia to St. Peters, Missouri with a 42,400 pound load of floor tile, 676 miles booked at $2,000. Got him $296 a loaded mile, just under $3. Then St. Louis, Missouri, coming out to Wichita, Kansas with a 45,000 pound load, 22 pallets, 1,320 cases of beverages. Again, another Pepsi product load. 441 miles booked at $11.14, and that got him $253 a loaded mile now. Same broker, different load, but basically same exact thing. Wichita, Kansas, Zero Deadhead coming out back to Denver. Same basically thing, 44,000 pound load, a little bit more cases, a little bit less pallets, it says, etc. Same product. 519 miles booked at $16.35, got him $3.15 a mile coming out to Denver. So did a great job, 7 days on a road, gross $6,949 in gross, 2,686 loaded miles, ran $259 a loaded mile, an awesome gross, especially for a dry van running those markets. I'm gonna finish off with Aaron. Coming out of Glasgow, Kentucky, going to Carroll Stream, Illinois with a 16,000 pound light load of groceries, 418 miles booked to $700. Got him $1.67 a mile on that one. Then Kenosha, Wisconsin, Indianola, Iowa with a 44,000 pound load, 15 pallets of adhesives, 385 miles booked at $12.25. Got him $3.18 a loaded mile. Then Rhinebeck, Iowa to Plainview, Texas with a 44,000 pound load of agricultural products, 948 miles booked at $2,600. Got him $675 a loaded miles. Then Dumas, Texas, coming out to Hutchinson, Kansas, 44,000 pound loaded seeds, 307 miles booked at $875 dollars, got him $227 a loaded mile, and finished off with Lawrence, Kansas to Lawton, Oklahoma with a 43,500 pound load of paperboard, 401 loaded miles booked at $1,100, got him $274 a loaded mile. Wednesday to Wednesday, 7 days on a road, $6,500 gross, ran 2,459 loaded miles at an average of $264 per loaded mile average. Excellent job, sir. Way to go. Welcome back and thanks for sticking around. Guys, make sure to take a look at that blog post. Again, aftdispatch.com/blog, or just click on blog. If you're on a mobile, there's the little 3 lines, hit that, choose blog. It's the last post that you'll see on there talking about the January 2024 LMI numbers explained, or some title like that. I forget the current title, but the bottom line, if you don't want to mess with the statistics, with the numbers and everything, we already do that. Leave it to our dispatchers. Remember, you work with a dedicated dispatcher, you build a relationship with this person. These are knowledgeable, experienced dispatchers with years and years and years under their belt. They know what they're doing. And the good news is that we work with both leased on owner operators. So we lease on owner operators. If you have your own equipment, you're welcome to come on over. Same thing with carriers. If you have your own MC authority, if you got your equipment, if you have an aged MC, at least a month or two as a bare minimum, that would definitely help a lot. We can help you guys reach higher numbers. We can help you guys run more efficiently. For the leasing guys, our costs are considerably lower than the majority of the companies that are out there. We don't have any bells and whistles, things like that. And at the end of the day, you're going to be working with the very same dispatchers that have been producing these types of numbers, good market or bad. We're getting the very top of the market, running you guys super efficiently. So if you want to get more information, super easy, call or text us. The number is 801-448-6363. You can also get more information on our website, aftdispatch.com. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.